Oh, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 245. So Charles on the long, and oh, that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 810 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves a 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 245. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles. Oh, tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9. There you go. Ooh, that's way outside. Pick this up for 189. Crossing over for break. Hit. Buzz. Seven pin out there.
1314, customer service. Will from the front counter, your lane is available. Will, your lane is available.
audio levels there. I think we got it squared away. Aaron Coleman picking up the 2.8. Right off the right side of the screen on 45. Finding a home in the pocket after a split on his first frame. Garrett's the current, for now, Texas Pepsi U15 champion who just moved up an age group, so he's now number 18. And Texas Pepsi's next week, so he will have to defend that title next weekend at City View Lanes in Fort Worth. Dylan Pitzinger, 2.410, getting 2 and 4. And Drake Gerflinger out of the Austin area on 41, picking up his spare in the second frame. So quite a few splits on the first frame, so probably already seeing that transition. Yeah, 26 mils over 45 feet on a relatively high friction surface. We're going to see some movement. Jack here on 44, going straight up 8, finding success there. Dylan on 43. On his second frame, goes through the nose. 36. Set up on 41, two-hander. Comes in high, gets the 10, off the 310. Oklahoma. And 42, can't convert the left rail. Picking up his spare. Jack on 43. And he's on a strike for his second frame. He's a 3.610. Go to the low side. See how the girls are doing. J.L. Hammond, 4.67. Pulls up on the left. Haley Spencer on 30. She's on the double. And Gann, 10 out. Gattenby, 31. Strike spare. frame. Spare open strike. And Katie Hetty, 31. She's got 2 already. And she's got Stone, 9. Alright, so she's double 9. She scrapes up. Doesn't like it. Gets it though. Breakdown on her right pair. But we're just in time to see Drake. She is his 5th frame. He's on his pair. And it's 10, 4th frame. Now. Giving his strike a stare down. He was a rough partner in the 4th place performance, the Baker doubles last night. right. Off to a good start. And 5-10. Left side, 2-4-10. Gainer going to the nose, tapping the 10, 4-7. Crossover. Knock them all down. And he's got a 6-pin to shoot at. Here's 6th frame. 3 in a row. So 6-pin green is straight. Eric Jones over there, 45. And down, 3 in a row for Eric. Kyle Campbell shooting a 3-6-10, 3 off it. And 10-pin there on 42. Campbell, 43. His 3rd frame. Stuck a little bit. This is over. Good result. if Carly can pick this up. And she gets one. Smart on a double. Count. See if Brooke can convert the 7-10. Nope. I'll be opening her 8th frame. The 2-4-8-10. Spin, exit, these pairs in the 4. And this pair had a breakdown earlier, so they're a little behind. All right. And that's a 3-6-10. Double 8. Let's figure it out. Puts her at 151 strike. Nice. All right, so keeps it clean through 5. All right, and Jack picking up 10 pin. Dylan on 43, finding it. So that's 3 in a row, 36. For a couple opens in the first 2, coming back. Spare 3 in a row. Dale crossing over. Making the 9th, double for her. And we're on 29 for Bill shot. Finish on 32. Katie. And again, 3 in a row. And the 9th. Strikeout for 92, looks like. Like Drake there, filled the 10th frame, finished 146. Danny tripping the 4 out. So he can go 216. So looking down the line, looks like we see it 236. 5, 15. Right there's a couple good scores developing. And 4 sevens. 214. So 236. High game right now. First one in the 10th. All right, so Jacob, second shot in the 10th. All right, he gets it. So he can strike here for 160. Now crossing over, 9 pin won't go. After 3 in a row, Josh is gonna pick this up and go 9 spare. All right, so Josh picks that up. All right, so JL starting her second. Second shot in the 10th. Falls off it a little bit. Wants it back. It gets it. All right, so she's got her fill shot. So it looks like at 216, 208. And JL can go 233. And it'll be interesting to see how the scores go with the transition. All right, so JL finished up with 232. We got our right pair finishing up over here. So Jack picking up his spare, and he's on the 8th frame. Josh with a good one going. 8th frame on a spare. Oh, 1, 2, 4, 10. Goes a little long with it. All right, Josh going for it. Gets a little wide. That's a Jack starting 9th frame, 44, and that'll do it. He's spare strike. Kyle shooting his 4-pin in the 9th. He's got it. Aaron high, leaving the big 4. All right, Josh taking a run at, but can't quite pick it up. Aaron going for the big 4. A couple of tough breaks for Josh. Open in the 8th and 9th. All right, so Kai's shooting at a washout here on 42. Going for it. Can't quite get the head pin over there. And Bryson, 41. He's got a 3.6 in front of him. So he was started off with 3 in a row and picks that up to stay clean through 4. The tie on 42. He's on an open on his 4th frame, and he leaves a 4-pin. Jacob, 43, and he's got it. His 1st frame, game number 2. All right, so Denny on 43, 2nd frame, game number 2. Got that high backswing. Sending that messenger, didn't even need it for 2 in a row. Aaron Coleman, 42, he's on a strike. This is his 4th frame. It's gonna go long for 1, 2, 4. Oh. Got 1. They say all you got to do is touch it to knock it over, and that's not always true. All right, Kai with a stone 9. Drake on 43. Crossing over, sending that 9 back. Bryson in the pocket. All right, Kai going a little wide on the 9. So he's at 69 after 5. All right, and Haley on 31. She's on a strike, and now she's on to double for her 5th frame. So it looks like Stacia Guerrero on 30. And she's high flush, 6th frame. It's a double for her. Amani Moore, that's high for 3, 6, 10. Aaron Coleman, 41. Got to read. Doesn't. 1, 2, 4, 7. All right, Kai getting him to go. Bouncing back after open in the 5th. He strikes in the 6th. Aaron trying to pick up that left rail, and he's got it. On 42, Ty, 6th frame, trying to find his first strike of the game, and he does. So he's spare strike after 6. And Bryson Hill on 41, 6th frame. He's on a strike. Got 278, possible. Still possible. Strike in the 6th. All right, Aaron with a 4-pin. Denny coming up, 4th frame. It's perfect so far, game number 2. And, oh, tripping out the 410. Stay perfect after 4. So Drake on 44, going high. And Amani also going high, leaving a 3-6. All right. All right, Haley wants some help. And she got it. So that's 4 in a row. All right, Drake crossing over, leaving a 6-10. And Denny looking for 5 in a row. He gets it. Pack of Franks. 5 in a row. Game number 2. And 42, Han. Don't know his first name. Gets it for 4 in a row. That might be his first name. I'm not sure. Let me know in the chat. 43, Drake wrapping the 6 around the 10. Trick shots. And that'll put him at 75 after 5. And Aaron can't get the 10 out. you go. 3 in a row there on 43. Aaron got his 10 pin. And Amani, and she leaves a 10 pin. And Kai picking up his 10 pin in the 8th. Puts him at 128 on a spare. Oh, it's got to read. It does. It's that 10 pin. All right, Haley wants it to read. It does. Too much, though. 3-6-10. All right, so Aaron on 42. He's on a spare. Oh, it's got to read. It's 3 off the right. That one got a little right, a little early for 2.9 ratio pattern. And just never read. There we go. Aaron's sparing it up. So that puts him at 117 after 8 on a spare. Drake coming in light, mixing them up. So that leaves the 2-5. All right, Bryson got it for his 9th frame. He's 183 on a strike in the 9th. All right, Kai finding the line. Strike in the 9th. All right, so Denny over here on the right, 7th frame. It's perfect through 6. And needs some hold. He's got it. Perfect through 7. All right, so Haley, 9th frame. Can't get that 10 pin to roll out. So Monty starting her 10th frame. She's on a spare. Strikes first shot in the 10th. Stacia striking her first shot in the 10th. Haley picking up her spare for her 9th frame. All right, Namani, second shot in the 10th with the strike. All right, that puts her at, so she can strike here for 182. And it's going to cross over. Going to need some help. Doesn't get it, so she'll finish 180 game number 2. Stacia going to spare this up for 207. And she does. All right, a 9-pin there on 29. So she can pick this up and strike for 141. Right, a good shot there on 30. And she can go off the sheet, 191. Right, Brooke on 32. Goes high. Holly on 30. Finds the pocket, so she can still go 191. And Brooke can go 190, picking up the 3-6-10. All right, Brooke gets 2 of them, so she'll go 189, game number 2. Holly dialed in, 191. So Haley on 32, she can go 223 off the sheet. Bailyn on 30. She's on 3 in a row. She's finding the line. Not that time, though. Goes high. Gets the 10 off the 3. Just leaving that 3-pin. So Haley picks up her spare. So she's at 201. She can go 211. And 196 possible, 195 possible. Right, Jaylyn can go 194. And she'll go 193. And Haley crossing over. for a 209. All right, it's Aaron on his fill shot here. Can go 151, making this. Does not, gets 5. Good news, don't have to shoot at it. So he'll go 146. So Denny opened in the 8th, but struck in the 9th, and he's coming up on his 10th frame. So he can go 264 off the sheet. Drake starting his 10th frame too. Had a couple splits. Transition, working him over a little bit. And now he's working over the transition. So he can go 160. Danny high again. 3-6-10. So I can go 244. But still, definitely good score. I'm looking around, and I think that'd be the highest I've seen so far. And Denny chops the 3 off of it. So he'll still go 230. It's a good score. Keep him on the plus side. And Drake leaving a 10 pin. So he can go 150. All right, so for the girls, at 189, 209, 165, 195, 209, 170. Okay, so Amani, 31. She's working off an open third frame. And she gets it. Good shot. Cat Mente, 2 in a row. Fourth frame. It's got to hold or cross over, and it does both. So 3 in a row after 4. And, oh, got some carry there on 29. All right, and looks like Alyssa Ballard on 30. She's on a spare and goes high. Gets the 4 off the 9. So just leaving a 9 pin. So she's all spares so far in game 3. Right, so let's change our bottom scroll there. Game 3. And she's got it. When Alyssa turns her back on a spare, it shall be made. Katharina Mente, 29. 5th frame. She's on 3 in a row. And that's high for leaving a 3-6. Jalen on 32. Gets it. So she's strike, spare, strike. Stacia Guerrero, light. Gonna roll the 10, will not. 4th frame. All right, and lane 30. And Cat with the 3-6. Amani on 32. Getting them all to go. That's a double for her 4th frame. Stacia picking up her spare. And 310 on 30. So she's strike, split, double, split. Alyssa on 29 in the pocket, but leaves a 4. Oh. It's like Holly with a 157. And Alyssa not turning her back on it, but she got it. So another 9 spare in the books. All right, and Holly leaves a 5. A question in the chat about the pattern. It's 45 feet, 26 mils, a 2.93 ratio. So pretty flat, not impossible, but certainly not easy. And Katharina with a 6 pin on 30. And, oh, got it. And some question about the names and the rosters. So if they've got their name on their shirt and I can read it, I'll read it. Or if I know who they are. If you know who they are, please let me know. All right, Alyssa crossing over for her first strike of the game in frame 6. Yeah, if you know who they are and I don't, let me know and I'll be happy to shout them out. So I'm looking at 2 cameras on a laptop screen, and I'm old. It's hard to see. All right, Amani picking up the bucket. And question from Jackson about streaming Pepsi. We will not. It's over multiple days, and it's sweeper format, and it's in a couple locations. It's at Forum and City View for Texas, so makes it hard to cover. All right, Cat, 2-4-10. All right, we'll watch Cat pick this up. I'll switch over to the high side, see how the boys are doing. And Cat going for it. Oh, she got it. Sends that 2 over into the 10. Mark it a spare. Good shot. All right, so Ty on 43. His 4th frame. It's on a spare. And he picks it up. All right, Aaron on 43. He's on 2 splits in a row. There we go. Ending the split streak. The strike in the 4th. And Brandon Ingram. Split in the 1st. Smooth style of Brandon. Getting him to go. So I believe Brandon was a Texas State high school champion. If he wasn't, he should be. He's a good player. All right, Caden Witt. Going light. 1-2-4-10. Logan Frischman, 42. One-handed lefty, crossing over, leaving a 5-pin. Bryson Hill, 2-8-10, gets the 8 off of it. Oh, on tripping out the 10. Logan with the 5-pin, getting the side of it. All right, a little light shot on 41. All right, Aaron coming back with a double through 5. All right, Kai leaving a 10-pin. All right, and just as a public service announcement, check your local listings. PBA Junior National Championships might be on Fox Sports 1 where you are right now. So if you've got a second screen, be sure and tune in. Watch Spencer Robarge battle Nate Purchase for a national championship, along with Victoria Verano and Jillian Martin. It will no doubt be a barn burner. All right, Logan, frame 4. Oof. 1, or the 2, 4, 6, 7. All right, Caden picking up his 2-4-5. And we'll watch Logan pick this up. We'll go down to the low side. Almost. He got 2 off of it. All right, so Cat, 10th frame. Saw him 2 in a row. Clean game so far. Saw her convert that split earlier. 2-4-10, and she's got a 3-6. And she can make this and strike for 222. Cat finding the pocket. So she'll go 222. Right, Alyssa's going to wait for that deadwood clear. We'll go see what Brandon's up to on the high side. He's up to 2 in a row, starting his 4th frame. And that's high. All right, so Alyssa was split in the 9th. She can go off the sheet for 192. And it's going to be high as well. 3, 6. Is there a 9 back there? No, so just a 3, 6, 10. And Amani, trips the 7 off the 7, 10. Stacia Guerrero crossing over 5-9. She gonna turn her back on it? Yep. There you go. That's how you make it. All right, Amani, 10-pin. Her 8th frame. Needs to hang on, does not. Gets a little wide, eaten up by the gray boards. Alyssa might be trying a new ball. So she only had 2 strikes in that game, but made everything that wasn't a split. So keep her in it. She can strike here for 182. And that's not it. Crosses over, but gets the carry for 182. Holly, 31. She's on the strike. 8th frame. Little high. 10-pin falls for her late. Just leaving the 6-pin. Wraps the 1 around the 10. And it's a Jaylin 8th frame. Lane 31, she's on a spare, crossing over, can't get the 10 to go. Tie with a strike in the 8th frame. All right, so Jalen on 32. Light. A 1-4. Split. So she can make this go off the sheet for 204. Be a good score today. Being on the plus side, I think, is good for today. Oh, she made it. There you go. Got to be perfect on this one. Left side of the 2. Got it. Stacia Guerrero starting the 10th frame. Crossing over. Can't get it. Amani goes high, leaves a 6. Start her 10th frame. So she's got 166 possible. Stacia's got 191 possible. All right, Amani picking it up. All right, Stacia going 191. So I think we'll have some score updates after 3. So after this game, we might be able to get you some scoring updates. And Amani crossing over, getting 8, so she'll finish 164. And Holly in the pocket, a little light though, leaving a 10 pin. So she can make this for 148. All right, so Holly picking that up. She can strike here for 148. And we'll go see what's happening on the high side. So I got Brandon on 41. He's on 3 opens in a row. So we'll see if he can figure out this lane. Cannot. Greek Church 43, got a tie, and he gets the 7 out, but leaves the 4 to start his 10th frame. Nope, second shot in the 10th, so you can go 223. All right, we'll see if Brandon can make the first Greek Church on Sport Bowling Productions. We've seen the big 4. Seen a 4-9, not seen the Greek Church, and he's just going to go for the count. Smart move. All right, so he gets 3, so he's at 92 in the 7th. So Aaron starting his 10th frame. Looks like he's coming alive here. Except for that, goes to the nose. The 3-6-10, but he can pick it up and go for 185. Caden with 2 in a row on 42. Logan, a little lefty washout there, getting 6. 1-3-4-7. All right, Logan's shooting at that. Can't pick it up. So he'll be at 116 after 8. Oh, trips the 3 out. First shot in the 10th over there on 40. All right, Brandon back up. 8th frame. See if he can get something going. That needs some hold. Doesn't. 3-6-10. All right, so these guys are finishing up game 3. All right, speaking of 3, Brandon gets the 3-pin off the 3-6-10, puts him at 100. So these guys are finishing game 3. Girls on the low side are getting ready to start game 4. And Caden mixing them up, leaving a 10-pin. Logan on 42 gets him out. Coming back from a couple of opens. 9th frame, he's at 126 on a strike. Caden getting the 10-pin, hanging on. So he can go off the sheet for 183. All right, so Ella, lane 30, starting game 4. It's going to cross over, leaving a 3-9. And Alyssa leaving a 9-pin, looks like. All right, so Alyssa picks up her spare. Ella gets the 3, not the 9. And Stephanie shooting at a 4. All right, taking a look at Shelby Davis. Lefty. Leaves the 2-7. And Cat on 31. Light mixer. Can't mix the 7 out. All right, Shelby gets the 7. Leaves the 2. Cat shooting at a 7-pin here to start for her second frame. All right, Cat picks it up. As we move into the 4th game, remember, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Like the video, and right above the subscribe button, there's a little arrow. You can share the broadcast with anyone you like. Share it to your Facebook feed. Let everyone know bowling's out there. Kids are bowling, and bowling is cool. Speaking of cool, got Alyssa Ballard, lane 31. Frame number 2, just working on a spare. And it was high. 4-6-7. Ella shooting at the 3-9. Pulls it. Misses them both. All right, so Alyssa getting 2. All right, lane 30. Another lefty. Yeah, 2 lefties on 1 pair, so look out. All right. Oh. And gets the 2 off of that. We'll go up to the high side, see how the boys are finishing up. Yeah, 200, 212, 189, 223, 202, 170, 142, 162. All right, lane 42 on 4 in a row, working on pack of frags, 5 in a row, and he's got it. Off the sheet for 194. There's some early splits, some early opens. Makes a run after the 8th frame to finish saving the game with a 194. All right, so Brandon finishing off the 136. And they'll move one pair right to get their fourth game underway. All right, so Stephanie with 3 in a row after 4. Alyssa with the 1, 2, 8, 10. Can't get the 10 out of it, though. Gracie, lane 30. Finding success in the 4th frame for 3 in a row. Cat with a 2-8, 5th frame. Miranda 30. I think they got 3 lefties on this pair. Might be a record. All right, she gets the 8 off the 2-4-8. And Shelby, lane 29, is on a spare. 4th frame. Sending it into the pocket. Getting them all to go. Stephanie on 31. She's on 3 in a row. 5th frame. And light for a 4-7. Miranda going after the spare. Gets it. So Alyssa on 32. Comes in light, 2-4-5. All right, Stephanie a little outside. Puts her at 104. After 5, so she's still on pace to go plus. And Alyssa splitting the 4-5. And Gracie bouncing it off, picking up her spare. Cat 31. Greek. Church. Ouch. On a spare. So that puts her at 102. She's also on pace to go plus. Ella goes 7 spare in the 5th. Miranda not getting it to hook. 139. Oh, Cat's going for it. Gets it. That's what happens when you go for it. Sometimes you get it. Greek Church converted. First time. Sport Bowling Productions. Katharina Mente. Getting it done. All right, so Shelby's got the big 4. Will we have 2 giant split conversions in a row? We will not. gets a little wide. So Alyssa, 6th frame on a spare. And can't carry the 7. Gracie lane 30, high flush, 610. Stephanie on 32, comes in a little light, leaving a 2-8. All right, Alyssa, as close as it can get, and she picks it up. So back to the high side. So we got Brandon on 43. All right, he picks up his 9-pin. He's open spare after 2. Landon Jones going wide, the 1-2-8. All right, we got Gage. First time we've seen Gage Weiss here today. Coming in light, leaving a 2-8. Logan on 43, getting him to carry for 3 in a row. And Landon getting the head pin off, leaving the 2-8. All right, Gage converts, strike, 9 spare, 8 spare. Joseph McGraw, first time we've seen him on 41. Breaking up a little mess there, leaving a 4-pin. And Joseph picking up his spare, and Nash Fitzgerald, lane 4th frame, lane 42. 2-hand power player, goes high, leaves the 3-pin. All right, Landon pulls it a little bit, goes through the nose, and Nash picking up his spare. All right, Landon sparing it up, getting on the right track. 46 after 4. Gage Gage getting him out. Fourth frame strike. Like Colin on 41, gets it right, can't get the 7. And Joseph on 42, fine in the pocket, getting them to go. Caden Witt, 43. He's double open on his fourth frame right now. And needs some hold, doesn't get it, crosses over and clobbers everything. Strike fourth frame. Caden Witt. All right, Landon on 42, light pocket, trips the 2 out. Striking the fifth frame for Landon. Nash striking the 5th. All right, and looks like the girls are finishing up down there. We'll take a moment, see how they're doing. And Alyssa shooting at a 7-pin, gets it. So that puts her at 129. And Kat, strike, that's her first shot in the 10th. So she can go off the sheet, 221. And Ella going a little bit left, puts her at 95 after 9. Gracie getting the 8-pin out. Spare up her 9th frame. Kat, second shot in the 10th. There you go. All right, so she can strike for 221. Shelby, 9th frame on a spare. Goes high, leaves a 2. Cat for 221. Oh, come on. All right, 220, Katharina Mente. And you see that 6 frame in there? That's a Greek church conversion. All right, Kat Mente, 220. Miranda opens the 9th. And Alyssa hates it. Gets some good carry, though, off of it, just leaving a 2-pin. Gracie on 30. And All right, so Miranda's going to finish up here. Then we've got results after 3, and we'll hit the highlights of those. As Miranda will finish up here for 154. Yes, 154. All right, so we'll go to the high side. All right, so girls U18, get some highlights here. Anastasia Guerrero leads with 580 after 3. Jalen Myers, second, 576. Michaela Laura, 574. And look how tight this is. Brianna Chewins, 571. Alyssa Ballard, 557. Haley Spencer, 549. Miranda Fuentes, 541. Tori Justice, 540. Brooke Law, 553. Tied with Katharina Mente, 553. Also tied with Katie Hetty, 553. All right, so the top 8 qualify for match play. All right, we'll do U15 boys. So leading U15 boys after 3 with a 594, Braden McDonough. Second place, Keegan Alexander with a 542. Colton Bennett, 540. Dylan Adams, 528. Noah Raleigh Turner, 522. Luke Hinkey, 521. Make sure I get these right here. Yep, Luke with a 521. Savannah Burgeon, 516. Tyler Galbraith, 510. Diego De La Torre, 501. So again, top 8 will qualify. That's after 3 games. So after 3 games, U18 boys So U18 boys, number 1 after 3 is Landon Jones, 556. Eric Jones, no relation, 636. So that's Landon 656, Eric 636. Nolan Walters, 635, 1 pin back. Garrett Andrus, 623. Derry Malone, 618. I believe I was calling him Denny. Sorry, Derry. Bryson Hill, 612. Ty Weiler. Get the... So Ty Weiler, 596. Justin Hahn. It is Justin Hahn. I'm sorry, Ty was 598. Justin, 596. Tobias Herte, 577. Caden Whitehurst, 567. Nash Fitzgerald, 561. Kai Evans, 552. Aaron Coleman, 540. That's the top of the U18 boys. U12 division, led by Trevor Thompson with a 430. Trey Donath, 414. Janiah Graham, 388. Trotter Smith, 361. Riley Rackley, 297. All right. If you need an update or if there's someone I didn't read, drop a note in the chat and I can try and look them up. All right, so finishing their fourth game, Joseph McGraw is trying for spare in the 10th, shooting at a 128, and he's got it. And Nash Fitzgerald tripping the 7 out for his first shot in the 10th, so he can go 178. And Caden getting 6 in the 8th. Joseph taking his fill shot. Can get 179, does not. Leaves the big 4 for 175. But the good news, don't have to shoot at it. It's a fill shot.
Only one computer today? How many viewers you got?
All right, Landon Jones, the leader after 3. Finding success. So he can hit this last one for 184. Gage Weiss, he can go 196. All right, it's Landon shooting for 184. Yeah, and he's got it. All right, so he got it sorted out. Rough start with a couple opens, but that's bowling. You got to figure it out. So Gage leaving a 310. Doesn't have to shoot at it. It's a fill shot. So he'll finish with 194. All right, so Cole on 41, spared up, first shot in the 10th. You can go 168. Need some help. And leaves a 5-pin, so he'll be 167. Is Logan on 43. Needs it to come back, and he's got it. The big hand on Logan, strike in the 9th. So he can go off the sheet for 202. Caden starting his 9th frame on 44. leaving a 6-10. Oh, nice shot on 43. Don't know his name, but it looked good. The anonymous strike. All right, so we've got some fresh faces moving in to 41 and 42. They got Matthew Reed, Garrett Andrus, Nolan Walters, Eric Jones. So we got some hitters here. Look out. All right, so Brandon stepping up to finish his ninth frame, start his ninth frame. They can go 214. Got the Brooklyn strike. He's still got 214 possible out there. And Caden Witt. So Caden starting his 10th frame. There you go. The first shot in the 10th. And he can go 198. And Logan starting his 10th frame, coming in light. 136. It looks like. Must be a 9-pin back there as well. So Caden double in the 10th. All right, so we got Eric Jones taking his first shot in the 5th game. Touches the head pin and they all fall over. Garrett Andrus, first look at him today as well on 42. Playing pretty far inside for Garrett. He leaves a 9-pin, so maybe not far enough inside. See what adjustments he makes over this final game. Caden, last shot for 198, gets it. Matthew Reed going long. He's surprised by that. Leaving a 1-2-4. Garrett picking up the 9-pin. All right, so after 3, Eric was in 2nd. Garrett in 4th. So Matthew Reed in the teens down there. All right, Nolan Walters, 42, first shot, last game. Gets the light mixer. Garrett finding the pot. Right. Just a little outside, got eaten up by the gray boards on 42. All right, Nolan playing outside, playing the friction. And he's excited. There we go, coming back, sparing it up. All right, Miranda trying to convert that. Can't quite get it. So Shelby working on a strike, fourth frame. Continuing the parade of lefties, but oof, got the 2-7. Unlucky. And JL leaves the 10 pin. Ella with the 4-7-10. Seen a lot of those today. So looks like Tori Justice on 29. That's gonna need some help. Gets it. Can't believe it. But she got it. So that's a strike in the fourth for Tori. See if Ella can pick this up. Oh, it's got a chance. Oh, and she gets it. 4-7-10. Go, sliding the 4 over into the 10, and bam. Right, Shelby with the light mixer. All right, so Carlin, she's on 2 splits here. See if she can make an adjustment. And no, crosses over and leaves a 9 pin. All right, so Garrett with the 3-6, third frame. Matthew Reed, third frame. He's on a strike. 7 spare strike. Likes it. Gets it. 2 in a row. So Garrett, 42, steps out of it a little bit, but gets it. 8 spare in the third for Garrett. So again, this is the final game of qualifying. Top 8 each division will move on to bracket play. Right, and Garrett with a strike. Joseph leaving a 4-pin. Nolan shooting at the 5 off of 2 strikes and gets it. All right, Joseph picking up the spare in his first frame. All right, strike in the third. So spare, strike, strike. Landon Jones, who's the leader after 3. Looks like got a little outside for a 1-2-8. Gage on 44. High flush. Strike in his first frame. All right, Nolan playing the early friction outside. And getting it right early. And he leaves a 7-pin. Eric Jones hates it. 2, 4, 7, 10. And as they say, 6. So Nolan hooking at the 7-pin. Gets it. So he's double 9 spare, 9 spare. Joseph on 44, getting him to go. See if Eric can pick this one up. Does not. Doesn't bounce it out. So open in the 4th puts him at 68 after 4. Rolling it out for 3 in a row. All right, as we wrap up our 3rd game, make sure if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Like the video, share it with a friend, family member, someone you like or someone you don't like. Share it to Facebook, share it to everybody. And that helps let YouTube know that bowling is cool. Except when you leave the 2, 4, 7. But Eric will pick this up. Garrett comes up on 42. His 5th frame, he's on a strike. Crossing over, tripping out the 6. And he's excited. All right, so Eric converts the spare in his 5th frame, puts him at 78 on the spare in the 5th. Nolan on 42, 5th frame on a spare. Playing the friction. Doesn't get it. Joseph on 43, crossing over, gets the 9 off the 3. Matthew Reed, power player, mixing them up with another strike. All right, there's 4 in a row. Lane 42. All right, Garrett finding the pocket again on 41. That's 3 in a row after 6. The Gage over there on 44 is putting first front 3 up on the board. Eric on 42. That goes long. Wow, the 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, or 5, as they say. All right, Nolan Walters hoping for it. leaves the 10 pin. All right. Oh, can't get it. Leaves the 7 to open in the 6th for 92. And that ball is going away. It's been bad. All right, so we'll see if Eric can swing back in the 7th with a ball change. In the meantime, got Matthew Reed on 42. He's on 4 in a row. Finding the pocket for 5 in a row in the 6th, and that is a pack of Franks. 5 in a row after 6. So he's got 290 out there possible. That will rocket him up the leaderboard. And 2 pin on 41. All right. And Garrett coming in light. Can't roll out the 4. Or the 2. All right, so Nash coming back after a split. Striking the 4th. So it looks like the girls are finishing up. See how they're doing down there. And JL on 30. Gets 9 on her first shot. Leaves a 7 pin. Shelby hopping out of it, but gets them to go. So she comes back after an open in the 8th to strike in the 9th, and she can go 182 off the sheet. JL 7 pin gets it. Miranda can't get the 2, but gets 4-7. She's at 117 after 9. Gracie, the 2-7. Ella, the maker of the 4-7-10 previously, goes a little wide. Leaves the 1-3-6-9. And yep, there's Carlin Gattenby on 30, finding the pocket to double in the 8th. Corey Justice. Hey, look at that. It's a 4-7-10. So that's a common leave today. Katie Hetty on 30. Snapping it out. Getting some revs on that. Driving through the pocket. Striking the 8th. Tori getting the 7 pin out. Miranda with a 4-7 on her first shot in the 10th. And Shelby 3-6-7. Desiree on 30 there with a 4-7. for her 9th frame. And that is not going to do it. Gets the 7, so open. Puts her at 126. Miranda going high. JL getting 2. All right, so lots of red circles out there. So that transition definitely coming into play these final games. 26 mils over 45 feet. It's going to break down. Tori's got that figured out as she puts up a strike in the 9th. So she can still go 179 off the sheet. Carlin on 29. She's on a double. It's her 9th frame. That's way outside. It's not going to come back. 1, 2, 4. And Haley over there on 28 gets him to go. Can't see her score, but she's excited by that. JL can't trip the 4 out in her 9th frame. Carlin trying to spare it up. She gets it. So she spares in the 9th. Puts her at 141, so she can go 181 off the sheet. JL looked like she doubted it. Never a doubt. So she can still go 174. All right, our right pair is finished up. 138, 133, 114, 150. Katie leaving a 6-pin out there on her 9th frame. All right, Katie picking up her spare. Carlin, she's starting her 10th frame on a spare. All right, playing the outside friction. She's gonna roll a 4, will not. So 4-7 for her. So she can go 169. And it looks like she pulled that a little bit. Won't get the 4. So that puts her at 158. All right, so we'll go back to the high side. Got Gage. And Gage gets 9. Matthew Reed gets 8. Leaves it 2-8. It's Eric Jones. So he's starting his 10th frame on 42. And he's at 136 after 9. And can't messenger the 7. So he can go 156. Cleaning this up. So Matthew Reed shooting at the 2-8. Gets it. Landon Jones. 6 doesn't go. 6 doesn't go. All right, so Eric shooting at the 7-pin for a chance for a fill shot. He gets it. Garrett's on a good one. Excitement down there on the very high side. Garrett dialed in the pocket. First shot in the 10th, about 3 in a row. You can go He can go 249. Eric finishing strong. Strike on the fill for 156. Cole moving some pins around. Not the 2-pin, though. Garrett, second shot in the 10th, going for 4 in a row. That's a little high and leaves a 4-pin. Could have been worse. He knows it. All right, so he can pick this up. He can pick this up for 238. All right, Matthew Reed finding success. So he can go to 48. And Garrett getting one on the fill for 238. All right, so Nash on 43. He's got 4 splits this game. It looks like he's getting it figured out. His 8th frame strikes. Matthew Reed, second shot in the 10th. It's light. 4-pin. All right, so he can go 238 with this one. Nolan Walters, first shot in the 10th. Hates it, but gets it. And Gage, strike in the 8th for him. We'll just see how the girls are finishing up. Some scores: 134, 166, 141, 158, 174. So Nolan on 41. Doesn't like that one either. And for good reason. Leaves a 5-pin. All right, but he can go 219. 219, where am I getting that? Oh my gosh, he can go 213. And he does, gets 213. Nash on 44. Picks up his spare in the 9th. All right, and we'll let this play out. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back to wrap up. And we'll probably stop this stream and start a new one for the finals. Landon. Can't believe it. But all right, we'll let this play out. And make sure, so you don't miss the finals, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with all your friends. And we'll see you in the top 8 final match. Right, Joseph finishing off for 170. And Gage on 43. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, so we got Landon Jones. He was the leader after 3. And going straight at the pocket. Didn't like it, but that's 2 in the 10th. So one more for 194. So scores have been up and down, so we'll see if that holds up for his last 2 games to stay in the lead. We'll see. All right, Landon on the fill. Almost fouls. Market 0, Smokey, not for Landon. He strikes out in the 10th for 194. All right, so Cole finishing up his 10th frame. That's going to go long. 1, 2, 4, 10. He was on a double, gets 6. So that's a challenge. So he can make this and strike 196. All right, and not going to roll the 10, so he's going to finish with 184. All right, and that'll finish up our coverage of qualifying. So thanks everyone for watching. We're going to cut the stream here, and we'll fire it back up for the finals, the bracket finals. So we'll get to see the U15s and U12s and the U18s compete head-to-head in bracket match play. So make sure you don't miss that, and subscribe, click the notification bell, like the video, share with your entire contact list. And make sure you don't miss a thing. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon after they get the lanes dressed. Get the brackets worked out, and we'll see you in a little bit. They're having fun on the high side. So as always, remember, thanks for watching Sport Bowling Productions. Be cool and go bowl.